2024 will probably go down as one of the best years in handheld gaming. We got amazing releases, frequent releases, maybe too many releases, but what came out of 2024 was absolute classics like the Anbernic 35XX SP, the Trim UI Brick, and of course the incredible Retroid Pocket 5. All of these devices and more took retro handheld gaming to a new level in 2024. But how is 2025 shaping up, and what do we have to look forward to? Let's talk about it. Welcome back. I am Ty. It's good to have you. I have a quick video today to talk about the state of handheld gaming in 2025. So if you're new here and you like the video, be sure to subscribe. I do have a review video of the Retroid Pocket 5 coming up. Now, like I said, 2024 was a fantastic year in handheld gaming. There were some absolutely amazing devices. I'm sitting here with three of my favorite devices of 2024. The Anbernic 35XX SP, the Trim UI Brick, and the Retroid Pocket 5. Now, each of these kind of serves its own purpose. The Anbernic is just a fantastic form factor, you know, reminiscent of the Game Boy Advance SP. The Miu Flip also came out last year, and I had to send it back because my hinge broke. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they have coming with the new hinge, but because I actually liked the device a lot. The Trim UI Brick just feels amazing, feels premium, and it's just a great little device. And then of course the Retroid Pocket 5. I'll talk more about that in my upcoming video, but this thing just feels absolutely untouchable right now. But what about 2025? I'm going to talk to you about what I'm most looking forward to this year in handheld gaming. Let's go. First off, I have to talk about the Retroid Pocket Flip 2. I'm shocked that they announced this already. Not a lot of people were expecting the Flip 2 to come this soon. One of my favorite things about the Retroid Pocket 5 is this beautiful 5.5-inch OLED screen. It's absolutely amazing, and having that in a clamshell form factor would be even better because I get smudges all over this thing. So they have announced that there's going to be two models, one with the Retroid Pocket 5's Snapdragon, and then one with the Dimensity processor from the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. I'm not sure why they did that. I'm guessing they want two different pricing tiers, but I would recommend the Snapdragon because that performance is killer. I just hope that they don't price themselves out with this device. Hey, jumping in here real quick because a lot has happened since I filmed this video, especially with the Retroid Pocket Flip 2. We have pricing, and pre-orders already went live. For the Snapdragon, it's $229. You can get $10 off for pre-ordering, and then for the Dimensity, it's $199, and you can get $10 off for pre-ordering also. Now, looking at the Retroid Pocket Flip 2, I think it looks cool. I like the colors. I like the translucent blue. That's the one I was leaning towards, but I don't love the design of the bottom. It does feel a little stark, a little unfinished, but I'm sure when you get your hands on it, it's not going to be a big deal, and it's probably more comfortable than the Retroid Pocket 5, which is my big gripe with that device, is the ergonomics and the comfort while playing it. Hopefully the Flip 2 solves some of those issues. And just like I said, there's been a lot of clamshell style, SP style devices in 2024, and having something more along the size of a 3DS XL with the Flip 2, I'm all for it. Now, talking about DSs, let's take a look at the Magicx Touch 040. Horrible name, but I like the look of this thing. What is the dimensions of this? This has a 4-inch vertical screen. It's 480 by 800 resolution. This looks to be geared specifically for Nintendo DS emulation. It has the Allwinner A133 Plus chipset in it, and so it'll handle DS emulation just fine. Probably won't do 3DS emulation except for maybe a handful of things, but this is definitely geared towards DS fans. They have to be careful. They have to price this one just right, because if you get like over $100 for this thing, it's going to be hard to overcome just getting a DS and a flash cart. That's going to be a much more authentic and just an overall better experience. But I'm rooting for this Magicx device because I like funky, different size screens, different types of controls. I'm all for the risk taking, and so I want to grab one of these and check it out specifically for DS emulation, but we'll have to see whether it's really worth the cost just for this one system, because the other systems, single screen systems, are not gonna look the best on that orientation of screen. So you're gonna have to really like DS games to want to pick this up. It would be cool if they could have done an actual foldable clamshell with the 2 screens, but I know that's tough logistically for these smaller companies. I'm into it. I'm game for something a little funky, something a little fresh. Next up, and this is a new one, is the Retroid Pocket Classic. And we're just now getting a lot of information out for this. They're kind of trickling it out. We got all the colorways, which we have the teal, retro, the PKM yellow, which we all know what that means, berry, the classic 6, which looks like a Saturn and has 6 buttons, the kiwi, and the atomic purple. And so I have my eyes on this classic 6 because it's like a Japanese style Saturn, all about that. At first, when I saw this, I didn't love that the start, select, and menu buttons were left aligned. But the more I look at it, the more I kind of like it. I didn't see that there was like these segments for the face, especially with the 6 buttons. It looks a lot better. I'm guessing that 6 button orientation is going to be the hot one. They also announced that the screen is a 3.92 OLED screen, 4 gigs of RAM, and a Qualcomm 4 nanometer chip. Hey, I'm back because obviously the Retroid Pocket Classic now has pricing and pre-orders are live. I did end up getting the Classic 6 in the 6GB model. It ended up being $125 plus shipping. And that new chipset is the Snapdragon G1 Gen 2. Weird naming. It's a brand new chipset specifically for handheld gaming. I'm excited to see what new features we get from this brand new chipset. That's another thing with this type of device is you're limited without any analog sticks to 5th gen. This could be a good replacement for a trim UI brick. And you know, I love my vertical style handhelds. I think that they're just really comfortable, especially on the go. Having a vertical Retroid could be really neat. Now moving on to some other devices that either have been announced or are upcoming. There's the IFPRQMRO Pocket Micro Classic, which is just the same as the Pocket Classic, but without the analog stick. And they did something weird with the pricing where you're still going to cost over $200 for a device, while very premium and build, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to get this version when it's about the same price as the one with the analog stick, unless you just really want that look. I guess there's not really anything else on the market that's that premium in that form factor. And so while it is a nice looking device, it seems like it's going to have a very niche audience. And then also I'm looking forward to what Amber is up to. It's probably been the longest stretch that they haven't made an announcement in a long time. And after a very, very busy 2024, they haven't said anything in 2025. So I don't know what they're up to. I'm very intrigued. I'm watching Ambernet closely to see what they have up their sleeves, because they're not just sitting back. They're working on something. So watch them in 2025. One last interjection, because there were some new devices announced right as I was about to finish this video. The IFPRQMRO Pocket S2 looks awesome. It's using that new flagship, the Snapdragon G3 Gen 3. There's also this new 1X player, 1X Sugar 1, so many ones, that has a dual screen, maybe detachable Joy-Con type of controls. Really interested to see how this turns out, but pre-orders start in May. We don't have much information on it, so I'm not really touching on these, but exciting things happening just in the week since I filmed this video. And then just announced, well, just leaked or rumored, is supposedly Xbox is making a handheld gaming device. Now, if it's locked into the Xbox ecosystem, I'm a little less intrigued by it, but if it's an actual like gaming handheld with proper hardware inside that maybe can access Steam or Windows or something like that, that's not completely locked down, I'm into it, because I love my Steam Deck, but I wouldn't mind something, a new refresh. And the other devices like the Legion and the MSI Claw, new ones that are coming out this year, aren't really hooking me into wanting to spend that much money on a big beefy Steam Deck replacement, a Windows handheld. I'm hoping they do it right, but we'll have to see. But that's it. There's some exciting things, and I think there's a lot that will be coming out in the next few months that will get us very, very excited. And so stick around, be sure to like, subscribe. What handheld gaming device are you most excited about in 2025? Did I miss any? Is there something that flew under my radar? Let me know in the comments. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, even better week moving forward. Come say hi on any social network, join our Discord. We're playing through Split Fiction right now all together. We're gonna discuss it at the end of March. Such an amazing game. If you haven't played it, check it out and come talk with us about it. Take it easy. Cheers.